Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to get wireless crafting terminals set up, and we're also going to start some actual additions. I hope you guys are ready. Alright guys, so we are back right where we left off. I was working towards getting wireless crafting terminal, or a wireless crafting terminal for my applied logistics system. So, I was looking into what exactly I would need to get this set up. And I was making sure that I had everything. Let me just go ahead and pull this up. Actually, I'm on 1.10. I also wanted to mention this. We're on the newest, or the most recent update, and most likely this is going to be the one that is pushed out to you guys, hopefully soon. So if you're watching this now, on the day that it was posted, plan on this pack being released possibly this week. That's what I've gotten word of, that this pack will possibly be released this week. I'll have some thumbnails to change. They're actually working on some art. It looks very good, I must say. I would show you guys, but they previewed it to us, and I don't know if it's going to be the actual one or not, but I'm almost positive it is. Slowpoke definitely got that worked out, and it is some really good looking cover art for this pack. So, plan on it possibly being released this week. I know they wanted to get it out before Christmas, so this is the last week for them to be able to get it out. And I haven't really noticed too many issues. The last few issues on the issue tracker really involve chisel and things like that. So, like, the only thing I've noticed is factory blocks cannot be made through chisel, but that's chisel's fault, and we just have to wait for an update from chisel. Also, immersive engineering has a few things that needs to be updated from them, and things of that nature. But there's not too much. So, I mean, it's pretty clean. This pack is. I have not had any issues. I mean, there's only one issue I had, and that was with chisel, and that was just in this recent update. So, just keep that in mind. So, a few things there. So, this is going to be awesome. I can't wait for this pack to be fully released to the public. That way, you guys can experience it in all its glory. All right. So, somebody mentioned in the comments that this right here kind of looks like cable covers, and his name was Dr. Zorbo. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'll put the thing right here so you guys can see the comment. But yeah, I guess it kind of does look like cable covers. I mean, it is really cable covers, but he was saying how computer rooms usually have their cables covered up so people don't trip and stuff like that, and that's kind of what this looked like. I went ahead and did it to this side because I actually have cables running underneath here and have these constantly running. As you can see, I was working on this because we're going to need a bunch of this stuff. But yeah, I just went ahead and did that. It looks kind of nice, and that should work out quite nice there. All right, so let's go ahead and get our a few things we need. We're gonna need a wireless access point for sure. I do know this, so I think I have this. Okay, wireless access point made. And this guy, I'm gonna figure out where to actually put him. I'm gonna put it under here. Oh, we have a zombie. How nice of you to show up. Get out of here. I can't wait till I have the sword that does it, like, automatically. I mean, we can put this anywhere. Doesn't really matter where we can't put it here, of course. You know what? I'm probably going to put it right here. Yep, that's going to be the best place for right now. Right under there. So we have this range 16. It's using 8 RF, basically RF per tick at the moment. Perfect. Okay. So with that set up, I'm actually going to leave the hole open for now. We can go ahead and set up a few other things. I think I need a security terminal. I'll find out, but I'm pretty sure I need one. I'm going to make one just to be safe. To be on the safe side, just so I know. But from what I've seen, I do need a security terminal. So I'm going to go ahead and make one of those real fast. We're also going to work with applied energistics today. I would like to get into some more applied energistics. I know some of you guys were asking about that. I already made one. But I know you guys are definitely asking about that, and I'm going to work on that. What is it? 9? We need 9 for 1. That's 2. Let's throw those in there. Just get a few of them. There we go. And let's go ahead and make a 16K. So we're going to need 3 of those for sure. And to make the 16K, there we go. And we should have everything except for the ME chest. And now we have a security terminal. Okay. So, security terminal. Where to put you? I guess we can break this cable here. Cable cover. I think the cable covers can come off. Yeah, just with right-clicking with the actual wrench here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the security terminal up next to this. And I think it doesn't connect to this network, but it might. I think it's hooked to this network. I don't know. I did find there's a setting in here. I didn't know that this must be kind of new. JEI, Synchronized Auto Keep. So when I type hi in here, and I leave, and I come back, it's still there. Which is really good, because I really get frustrated with going in here, and it losing where I was, and I have to keep retyping it. That is so frustrating. I'm glad that's a thing, because I don't remember that being a thing. But yeah, here's where you actually link your card. So let's go ahead and make the wireless crafting card. So this guy right here, which bobble head, I guess it fits in your bobble slot. All right, so I already have a crafting terminal. I need the wireless terminal, which this is the one that requires the dense, and that's what I was making a bunch of that for. I'm pretty sure I have energy cell. I have 2 of them. I need 8. Now we can make the dense. There we go. So this dense one is about to be made. There we go. Dense energy cell. And we need probably a wireless receiver. I think I don't have that on me. Let's make another one of those. And we should be able to make the regular wireless terminal here. Okay, and it filled up with power, of course, because we have that set up. All right, and then we just add this to here, and then we get a wireless crafting one. Now, right here it says error communicating with network. It does try to pull something up, but there's nothing there. That's where we need to actually put it into here. And this is going to link it now. And as you can see, it's a status linked. And we can access our inventory. Everything here. I wonder what these are for. Are these... I've not seen these slots. These are kind of new to me, actually. I don't know what they do. But boy, this is a big inventory, isn't it? So we can see yourself. We have access to all of our good stuff. But right now, it has a pretty small range. I think if I go all the way over here, I can't access it. Out of range. That's why after killing the dragon, you get the Infinity Booster card. And this guy is a saving grace. If you don't have the Infinity Booster card, though, you can make upgrades. Right here, the wireless booster. It requires Ender Dust, which you get. I guess you can get it from this stuff, which we have access to, or macerating Ender Pearls. That does not sound fun. But as long as you're nearby, you can put the Infinity Booster card in here. And now I can access it literally anywhere. So if I want to go to the end right now, I can access all my stuff from the end as long as, I guess this is chunk loaded. I think it has to be chunk loaded for it to work. But as long as that is a thing, it will work. So with that done, I mean, that's pretty awesome. We can also put a magnet. There's a magnet card. This guy right here. And I guess what it does, it says the magnet that will automatically insert items into the AE network. So as you're mining and stuff, it'll automatically pick up the stuff and put it right into your Applied Logistics network here, which is pretty sweet. So that's definitely something cool. I'm actually happy, super happy with this. This is exactly what I wanted from the beginning of the game. So I've achieved this goal. As you can see, there's a hole up here. I did remove. Let's go up this hole if I can. I did move this, so that way we can have this whole room to ourselves. Let's get some dirt. And we're also going to need some wood to kind of fix this. As you can see, it does like move as it's losing power, but it's also gaining power just as fast as it's losing it. So there we go. Awesome. And I can go ahead and close this with dirt as well. And now we have a perfectly sealed off room. And this is where our applied energistics, I keep saying that. This is where our actually additions, so many A words, is going. It's going to go right there. So let's get started with some actually additions now that we've got this completed. So, actually additions. So we already have our atomic reconstructor. We're going to need some power. And I think I'm going to use the power relays that this mod actually comes with. We're going to make this room dedicated to actually additions for right now. Some pretty neat stuff that is in actually additions that we didn't even touch, that we really could have used early game, such as the vertical digger. We really could have used that for quarrying and mining early game, but in a lot of packs, it's a lot easier to just rush into RF tools if that's in the pack. So if you're playing in a pack that, this correlates to any other pack. If you're playing with actually additions, you can use the vertical digger, and most likely it's going to be the easiest thing if RF tools is not installed. So it's going to be a lot nicer to get started with that. But we're going to, of course, move our laser. Let's see. I'm going to not use coal power. We're kind of past that section of the pack. What I do want, though, is to pop up here. And I'm going to grab this guy, because we don't need that up there. And I can take all of this as well, because we don't need this over in this corner anymore. These are a few things from actually additions that I'm going to put in this room. And I guess we can have... Yeah, we can put the laser here. I'm going to put the these guys like right next to each other. Actually, I'm going to line them up. I'm going to show you why here in a little bit, but we're going to set that up like that for now. Okay, I don't know why I keep coming into this room, because we can actually stay in here. This is so nice. I'm still gonna. It's gonna take some time to get used to it, because in most packs, I really don't push for this until at the very end of the game. So that's kind of it's just something I normally don't get to. But let's go ahead and work on this. All right. Actually, additions. We're gonna work on making a display stand and all that goodies. Or all those goodies. So we're going to need a base and power, which requires aesthetic quartz and regular quartz. So a few things that we're going to need is quartz. Of course, we're going to need a bunch of quartz. And we're going to need a chisel. As weird as that sounds. Actually, I think my chisel's in my backpack. Let me go ahead and throw this on here, by the way. Chisel, are you in my backpack? You are. Okay. So let's just make a few blocks. I don't exactly remember the number that I need. But I know it's somewhere up there. So we're going to need 4 stands, or 5 stands. So we're going to need aesthetic quartz. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we need 18 of each. So 32. Right? Did I math right? No, 36. Yeah, there we go. I have to math right. So 16 is not enough. That's 32. That's not what we need. But we're going to go ahead and get a bit more quartz. It just requires that much. I mean, it does require quite a bit. 36. That should be evenly split into 18. And we should be able to chisel this. So, if we take a look here, this gets turned into aesthetic quartz. The other version of quartz, if I can find it, I think it's just regular chiseled quartz is what it's called. Right? Chiseled quartz? Yeah, chiseled quartz blocks. So that's what this set is going to need to be. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we can throw that in front of here. Both of these. And do it at the same time. And there we go. So now we have enough to make all the display stands and all that good stuff here. We are going to need a few of these. This is for each display stand. We're going to need the advanced coil, so we're going to need 5 as of right now. Looks like we're going to need a redstone, right? I'm going to make a couple stacks of this. And that should be enough. And how many do I already have? I think 2. So there's 5. We have tons of nuggets. I don't think I have to worry about that anymore. So we should be able to get this set up. Let's see. That's 5. We should be able to make 5 display stands. Oh, if I have everything in my inventory. There we go. 5 display stands after all that. We're going to need to turn one of them into an empowerer. So we're going to need a nori blocks. We're going to need another one of these guys. And that's just for that section, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and make an advanced. And we should be able to make this battery. We're going to need another one. I'm going to make a few advanced ones. So that way we just have them available. I don't think I have any Inori, so let's go ahead and get some iron. We'll do 2 stacks of iron. That way we just have it available. There we go. And we almost have the last piece. Let's go ahead and make the battery. And the double battery. And the empowerer. Right? We need to find the double battery wherever it went. Right here. So there we go. And now we have our empowerer. So let's go ahead and set this up. We have the center of the room right here. That's where the empowerer stand is going to go. And then 2 block spacing is we set these away. There we go. Perfect. All right, so now that that's set up, let's do some digging because we got to get power underneath here. I think I'm just going to put a node. Or actually, no, let's not do nodes. Let's not do nodes. We'll do the actual additions power. Let's just try that. All right, so with that all set up like so, we should be pretty good, I think. So let's go ahead and get some additions power going. All right, so making energy lasers. This is something that is kind of cool. I don't think does the advanced lasers? So these require empowered, so we'll get those afterwards. Oh, we just got a subscription, man, that's awesome. I love hearing that you guys subscribe. I hope that was you. If you guys, I do record late at night, so right now it's 11 o'clock. So if it was you who clicked that subscribe button and you're watching it today, just know that you were in the video. How cool is that? All right, now I'm just going to get flooded with subscriptions at this time of night. So it's just going to be crazy. All right, so let's go ahead and let's push this out. So I have these. I'm going to need a wrench, a special wrench from this mod. And I'm pretty sure it's called the laser wrench, if I'm not mistaken. I just got to find it through this huge list of stuff. Where's it at? It's called a laser wrench. Should be near the lasers. I guess I'm going to have to search it. There it is. The laser wrench. Bam. Perfect. Okay. So I have a flux point. I'm going to be using that for this. I guess I can set this flux point really anywhere. I guess I'll put it here. So let's turn this on. All right, so that's set up. And what I can do is, on top of it, put a laser. And this laser is really going to control everything. We're going to have lasers running to this. Just like that. And I can actually have this laser also connected to another machine. So let me go ahead and go underneath here. Under here's a laser. And they can actually go through blocks, by the way. So we'll move on and put it on this one. And all these are going to be completely covered. And we can upgrade them later on if we have a power issue. I don't think we're going to have a power issue. But if we do, we can definitely account for that later on. Okay, so hooking this up. This laser is kind of ugly and does stick out. But as you can see, we can hook this up to it. This does have a range. So let's hook this one to this one. And then we can hook this one. Right? Okay, so they are hooked up. And then this one, we hook to this one. And now these are all getting power from this one laser that's just sticking out of nowhere. I guess what I could do is I can put that power right up here. That'd be actually look kind of cool. I think that would look really cool. Let's put our flex point and then hook that to it. And then hook these up like this. Right? Can't this... This can connect to multiple things, right? Okay, I see what's happening. It's already connected, so that's what it's trying to do. Let's see. Now can I connect it like that? There we go. I think that looks a lot cooler. So yeah, we'll just have multiple connections to the center one. That looks a lot cooler, actually. Looks like it's going into the block itself, which works out. All right, so that is a cool look, and what I can do is just have this float all the way over here into those machines. I actually need to make another one. Oh, I have an energy in here. Perfect. Oh, that's perfect. That fits right in there. So yeah, let's disconnect these. Oh, I gotta break it, I guess. There we go. And there. Now they're all hooked together. So we have this all set up. We can actually start making a few things. Now that this is a part of the multi-block. Perfect. All right, so we are going to need a few items that you normally don't really need. So let's take a look at the actual additions. So what we're going to need when we start working with the Empowerer, there's a few different items that we can make in this. It looks like there shows 61. Don't know where it's getting that many. I guess you can power a canola. Oh, it's showing all the different types of recipes you could use. Okay. Well, that's a lot. That's a lot of recipes. So, like, empowered redstonia crystal requires nether brick, redstone, and brick and dye, along with the redstonia crystal. So that's just some things you need to think about. Now, a nori. You can empower a nori with snowballs, gray dye, cobblestone, and buttons. And I think it's more efficient if you use the block form. So if you actually empower this instead, it saves you on your other items. So I would do it this way. It does require more power, but it does save you. So let's go ahead and get some snowballs. We have a whole bunch of them. Snowballs, gray dye, which is not hard to make. And then we're also going to actually I think there's, oh, we don't have any more in the inventory. And then we need buttons. And what else do we need? Cobblestone. Awesome. So an easy way to set this up, just to automate it. I'm pretty sure they have their own item hopping or item hopper or hopping item interface. And it shows you right here. The hopping, it works the same as a normal interface, meaning that you can connect an item to it. So I think this has a filter, if I do remember, or it can be interfaced with other mods. But I always use a hopper when working with this, because this works so good with hoppers. And you're gonna need 5, or you're actually gonna need, let's see, 6 hoppers. Yeah, there's 5 blocks, 6 hoppers. And we're actually going to use... We'll actually get a chest. Let's get a regular chest in here. And I'm actually going to use pipe. We'll go ahead and try the transfer node. I think that will work. I actually haven't really used the transfer node, so... And we can use some of the transfer pipe. Actually, we only need a couple transfer pipes, so... But we do need the hoppers. I'm going to use the hoppers. That is by far my favorite way of doing this. So we have the hoppers plopped on here. You can plop them anywhere on the sides or anything like that. But I'm going to do it just like everything else is set up here. I have a hopper up top there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mine down below. And underneath here, I'm going to have it set up so that way I can have a chest right here. I don't really want it protruding or anything. I just want it kind of sitting there. And we can hook up the item transfer node under here. And hook up our pipe. And this should pull items out. It's pretty slow, but it will pull them out. I don't have to worry about it being fast or anything. But there we go. All right, so what we need to do is put one of our things in each slot. As you can see, it does go into the slot there. Put our gray dye. We can put our buttons. It's all going to sit there. And then you can put, what's our last thing? Cobblestone. Perfect. Now all we need is our gold Anori blocks. Or actually, our blocks of Anori. So let's get all that. I'm pretty sure I have a bunch of Anori. So let's go ahead and make a few blocks of it. And we're going to make this all empowered. That's 12 blocks. And as soon as I put this in, it should work. So let's start putting that in, and bam, you can see it starts to work. I mean, that is some good looking stuff there. And I think it changes colors depending on what block you're using. So right now, with it being a white block, these streams of light are actually going to be white colored. And I think if you do the diamond or emerald, it actually changes to match that. I've actually seen some pretty cool, like with Ashley Additions, there it goes, it just completed. But I've seen some really cool integrations with Age of Engineering and using this setup. This is a really cool setup, and it just works very nice. So there's our Anori crystals. I think we could actually upgrade these, but it doesn't even look like they need to be upgraded. Like, power is flowing so good out of these. Doesn't even seem to be an issue. But yeah, this is a pretty decent setup. Like, if you have your regular coal power, you can have this, your coal generator up top here if you wanted. But you can have this set up any way you want. I mean, it's kind of, just depends on your preference. If you don't like the way that this looks, you can actually just make this completely invisible. You can put all of your flex points under here. You can run cable under here and connect it to the bottom. And just do your thing. Just do you. To you. This is fully automatable. You can have it set up with your Applied Energistics setup and have this fully automated, and it will give you no problems. You just got to make sure you have all of these things craftable. Make sure you can get to them. This reminds me a lot of FTB Beyond, but it is in 1.12, so it's a lot nicer. But yeah, this is a really good pack. I can't wait till it gets released for you guys, so you guys can experience it with me. And if you guys enjoy these episodes and you want to see more, please don't forget to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also ring that little notification bell. That really helps me out. That lets you guys know when I publish a video right away, so you guys can be notified about it. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please remember to click that like button. That always helps out greatly. And as always, thanks for watching.
Let's go!